Carl, you made your debut last week in the Premiership. This weekend you get your first start. How excited are you by that?
Yeah, crazy excited. Yeah, it's big opportunity really. I mean, it's come obviously via a couple of injuries, but that's how it always is in rugby. So I'm looking forward to having a go. Yeah.
I know when we spoke in the summer, you said about you wanted to be playing Premiership rugby, and that was part of the reason you came here. You played a rugby game in the Premiership now. It's a case of kicking on, I'd imagine.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously the big. There's a lot of responsibility as well that comes with it. I mean, last week it was almost quite enjoyable to come off the bench, broken game, and just give it everything. There's a completely different mentality to take into a starting game against a Premiership side, especially at home in the position. So it's it's a lot on the plate, but yeah, I'll take it all, and I'm very excited about the weekend. So, yeah.
The home debut in the Premiership against Saracens. Can it be any tougher than that?
Not really. No, I was thinking that. So I've been doing the analysis all week, and it's just name after name that you've heard of, sort of thing. People that used to just watch on telly, and just sort of that was it. That was the rugby games at the weekend. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one for sure. Like I say, I'm ready for the challenge, really. Yeah.
Already, you said previously that your game's coming on. Are you seeing that now in the way you go about games and then the whole approach into it?
Game's definitely coming along. I mean, I'm playing tight end. It's not work. It's not actually the position I came to the club in, but yeah, the game's definitely coming along. But also, like I said to you in an earlier interview, that the difference between Premiership players and the players at a lower level is. There's a gap, but it can be breached quite quickly in terms of just getting yourself in amongst the environment that we're in here. You soon learn that these people are just human, and you can get on top of them. So that's what I'm hoping this will happen this weekend. Yeah.
You've seen a brief taste of sort of match day here at Sandy Park this weekend. Probably a massive crowd in. How much of a buzz do you get from a playing perspective?
I think it'll be big. Like I say, it's huge when they come out here to the drums and the Chiefs sound, whatever it is. The chop, yeah. I've stood in here and clapped them out the tunnel, and I've had it a little bit with the Braves, obviously with a smaller crowd. So, I mean, I can't tell you how much it's going to affect me till the time, but I'm sure it will have a big impact on my mental side of things when I'm coming out. Yeah.
Obviously disappointed with last weekend's result up at London Rough. What's Rob said to you as players, and how are you going to look to bounce back?
Well, I'm sure he said it all in his interviews about not having crisis meetings, and you don't go from the performance the boys turned out against Northampton and the one they turned out here against Sale to all of a sudden being a terrible side just because you lose to what people perceive as the worst team in the competition, which just isn't the case. He's just given us all the exact same prep that we'd normally have. We've tweaked a couple of things in the game, which you would always do for a different side anyway. And quite frankly, he's just said to go out with the same attitude and basically just take out what he says is Chief's attitude, which is just desire and want to get out there and play rugby. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thanks, mate.
No worries.